Hey guys, what is happening? Carter here. Got another video for you. This is on an old school cold steel AK-47 featuring their Ultra Lock. I picked this up a while ago. I want to show you guys in case you haven't seen the Ultra Lock, and I would also like your opinion on if you think the Ultra Lock should make a comeback or should they stick to the triad lock that they've gotten so famous for. So please comment down below if you think they should come back with a line of this particular lock style. I think they should, or if they should stick with the triad lock. All right, guys, let's take a closer look. All right, guys, here we go. Here is a closer look at this old school cold steel AK-47 featuring the Ultra Lock. Very neat knife. I'm glad I got this. So the story behind this is a family friend got a hold of my wife. She kind of let it be known that I'm the unofficial knife guy in our, family / friend group. And this person knew somebody else that had a bag full of knives that they're trying to offload. They wanted me to go through them, see if any of them are cool, any of them worth any money to sell on eBay, and also to see if I was interested in any of those. So brought it over. It was literally a brown paper bag full of knives, folders, fixed blades, things like that. Some were decent, like this one. A lot of old Frost cutlery knives, which were kind of cool in that ironic kind of way. I didn't end up buying anything but this one. There was like an old USMC knife and kind of your standard collection of knives. But this one, of course, really stuck out to me. So I went ahead and bought it from him. I think I paid him like 40 bucks or something for it. All I've done to this knife is I sharpened it up. It was kind of dull. Everything else on here, and part of the reason why I liked it so much, everything else on here is just normal wear. Me being into knives and gear, I never carry a knife long enough to get this kind of wear. I mean, just look how cool that is. So I kind of realized I really like this kind of battle-worn look, and I will just never, ever be able to get my knives to look like this. I assume that these are aluminum scales. I assume that these were solid anodized black. I could be wrong. Maybe they were gray. It's hard to say. I'm not sure. These are kind of difficult to come by. I know there's a few YouTube videos that kind of point these knives out, but look at that pocket clip. I mean, that is just cool. So I've really liked carrying this. I also don't know if this finish, if it was a sandblast and it's kind of worn into like a rubbed type finish, or how exactly this came originally, but definitely very cool. You can see it has the wave on there with a slightly different plate than what they use now. Aluminum scales. This is polymer or plastic, whereas the new ones, I believe this is aluminum, this piece right here. But you can tell overall it's basically the same knife. I mean, same overall design. There's a few different design choices. The biggest difference, of course, is the lock. So that is the Ultra Lock, and it functions pretty much the exact same way as Benchmade's lock does. In fact, I don't know if this was licensed from them or if they stole it or if it's all fair use. Those kind of things I don't know the answer to. But you can see that there's a groove in the back of the blade here, and this little pin is on springs pushing it forward, and it kind of just rides until that little channel opens up, and then it pushes it inside. So pretty cool. But of course, what I love about this thing is how easy it is to open, close with one hand. And this kind of goes back to my comment about bringing this lock back. I like cold steel knives. I like the design. I like the strength. I like kind of a lot of the stuff they do. I like the idea of the triad lock being so super ridiculously strong. However, it's not that great to use in practical senses. And as somebody that likes to fidget with their knives, fidgeting with a triad lock isn't the most fun, whereas this is actually quite fun. I don't know if these are the original springs in there or if they've been replaced. If they are original, that's pretty cool that they've lasted that long. All this pocket wear. I'm sure this thing has been opened thousands and thousands of times. Lockup is rock solid. It's not wiggling at all. Super nice lock. Really fun to play with. It sounds cool too. I think it is partially due to the aluminum scales kind of reverberating the mechanical sounds in there. It just sounds really cool. So that's it, guys. A quick look at this old school knife. This stuff is fun to kind of pick up and collect when you can get a hold of them at a reasonable price. I kind of like having some of these old school things. I know cold steel's become pretty synonymous with the triad lock, so it's cool to see what they were doing before Andrew Demko came along with that particular lock design. All right, guys, you take it easy. Let me know down below. Should they bring this lock back? I think they should. I don't mean as a permanent sweeping change, but it would be cool if they came out with some versions of knives that featured this particular lock. I don't know the legality of it. I don't know if they can or can't, but I would like to see it. I think it would be cool. You let me know what you think. All right, guys.